Alright, let's get the links for all this crap, and then we're good. There's that. There's that. There's that. That there, good there. Alright, let's just do this while we're here and get away from it. Garbage. 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 Spectro. Garbage. Garbage. That might be worth something. Garbage. Pretty much they were all trash. Alright, let's go somewhere safer and start the process. Okay. What's in here? Oh, her. Okay. We've collected that. We'll need to do that later. Go to the highest building first, closer to the moon? The fuck tinfoil bullshit are you trying to pull? Alright, highest building? Where the fuck would I go for that? It's a science, dude. Alright, fuck it. I'll play tinfoil hat. Where's that damn city at? Looking up a character skirt? Yes. What is it? This building? Listen, I do what I can. Alright, up and away we go. Nope. That's not where we want to go. Where is it? I'm looking for the big-ass tower. Because there's a huge frickin' tower, I thought, somewhere around here. Invert the gravity, maybe? I'm inverted? Can we just do that from here? No, I don't feel like it's here. I feel like it was... It's wherever fucking the museum was. Was it Septimont? I think this was it. Because it's the one where you get the achievement for getting up all the way on the very tippy top of the fucking building. That has to be taller. Getting all the way up there? I mean, we're gonna catch a ride to make this easier. But I don't think there's a taller building that I've seen that you can get up on that's taller than this. I mean, I think this is literally the highest up you can get in this world. There, we're close to the moon. There you go. I'll tinfoil it for you. Alright. Well, let's get her done. Can we get her, like, not on the 50-50? It would be great. All right. Here's the thing. Did we 50-50? Or do we get her? Yay! We didn't have to hard pity. All right. We dodged a bullet. So I guess let's go ahead and get the astrite from these. I'll do these at a later date. This way we can go ahead and start our astrite collection. So go ahead and knock these out. And we'll build her and now she sounds very British. Go for the weapon? I don't know. I don't know about that one. The fuck? She flies? What the shit is that? So, what is the logistics of why I should go for that weapon now? What the shit is this alt? My brain hurts from that alt. Oh, this is the dragon spear dude. Okay, I remember him. Yeah, that chick is weird to play with. Alright, so we've got that. Alright, so let's talk about that weapon. So we have... Let's math this out. Alright? So I have 17 times 160 is 2,720 astrite plus 15,194. Alright, so I have 17,914 astrite. So we are risking 12,800 astrite. Well, actually, we can minus 2,720. So we're risking 10,880 astrite to pull this weapon. Well, to guarantee pull this weapon. The issue is, how long is it going to take me to get 10,800 astrite again? That's something to consider. Not long with daily pass. Really? Okay, so what am I missing? Because getting, we got her on the 50-50. So I didn't have to commit all 25,000 to her. Oof. That feels bad. But I assume you got her with, the guarantee. So, okay, good. Congrats. Skipping weapon, though. So, see, I don't have anything. The account's too new, so I have no weapons that are actual character 5 stars. I only have whatever comes from this banner here is what we have. So which I have a broadsword and a sword from this. I don't have a gauntlet and I don't have a rectifier. Well, I'm just saying, as far as, like, actual, like, 5-star weapons, I only have these two from where I pulled one from, like, day one of playing with Rover, and then something to give, my Augusta. So, you know, it's a 5-star weapon's a 5-star weapon the way I look at it. Especially when you're not going to use these for anything other than this crap. So, unless they release a banner that will spend them, then I can kind of stop spending these. But it seems like every, like, real character takes this currency. So I kind of look at it, you know, okay. So I didn't get Augusta's. I didn't have time to get the currency to hit the thing. So I've been saving the currencies to been saving the currencies because everybody said that what's on this, the characters aren't really that great. So don't waste the currency early on these. Which is the only reason why I haven't hit the 20% off. I don't know where the info is on who's in here. And their names, I would need images. I'm a picture person. So I've been just saving it. The best one. I have, so I got her off of that free event. There was an event that when you start the game, you get you get her for free. You have to complete 20 or 24 different things in this event, and you can pick one of, like, I think it was actually everybody on that banner. So we ended up getting her for that. So that's also why I haven't spent for it. But yeah, that's something that I'm trying to weigh out, is because 10,000 Farina S2 is really good. I would imagine, just from reading about it. And I mean, someday I may go pull on it. But the issue that I'm coming into is the 10,000 astrite. So we have, yesterday we did all of the take the photo thing, which was a massive chunk of astrite. In 2 days of doing that, we pulled almost 4,000 astrite out of thin air. When I do world clearing on the map, we're getting like 400 to 600 a day doing that. And currently we're up in this region working on moving down the map. So I'm trying to collect astrite through that, doing the side quests where we can. So that's where I'm trying to figure out where is the large, so like, I'll put it this way. For me coming, I know we have to treat this differently. It's slower. But like, if I treat this from some of the other gacha games we played, we had the PvP stuff, which always gave you a weekly currency. Some events would give you just straight raw pulls, but that's a lot rarer in like games like this. Because I mean, I played Genshin before. I was a day one Genshin player, and then they sold us a lie and quit. I saw that, like, I think it was Epic 7, we would earn currency while doing things, like it would just randomly appear. So here I'm trying to figure out the pacing for getting... Well, see, I enjoyed Epic 7 a lot, and there was a lot of good about it, but it turned into something very... Yeah. No, that was actually the best way to do it, and I made an entire video breaking down why it was. It was more about the... I broke down a lot of the insides about that secret shop and showed people why it was such a good thing. The issue was moving through currency. When I had to burn off my 100,000 diamonds in that, it took forever to do, to the point I was considering botting it, which would have risked the account, but it would have worked a lot better to have a script writing to refresh. The issue is I wouldn't have been I don't know if I could have guaranteed it to look at the one thing below, because that's normally where a lot of them hide, is in that one forever down there. But I did a stream one day for like 4.5 hours where I just refreshed the shop and I had all the numbers for it. Had the percentages, and it was like quite shocking to see actually how good the shop really was on a long. It's not detectable if you did it on LD player. I was using BlueStacks at the time, so that might have been an issue. But anyway, so to the currency issue here, it's I'm wanting to make sure that I play the way I came into this game to play it was I was going to do it if I could guarantee it, because Chinese gachas are some of the worst gacha game systems out there. Thankfully, with the weapon here, there is no 50-50 for it. So when you pull it, you get it. So if you get it the first pull we do and it turns gold, it's the weapon. The 8th pull we do, it's the weapon. So I'm okay with that, but it's the amount of currency it takes to do it is the pain in the ass part. Then the issue here is the 50-50 with the character, which to me, this sucks in having to pull for character. Now, thankfully, the coral thing helps you get duplicates for the character by pulling. And I get pities carryover and all of that between units. But it's like, if you're going to pull for it, you want to go on the odds of getting the character, not the hopium of I'll spend it later on something else. So I'm trying to be more, I guess, conservative with it. You have almost 900 corals right now. Okay. So that's what, 2.5? That's 2.5 or 2, because what is it, 375 for one thing? So you're at 367. So yeah, that's two pities of a character. But then, oh, it's 360 per dupe? I mean, we could go look if we had to. And then pulls, I mean, it's a lot cheaper, but no, I get you on that. I don't know the mathematics on actually how much currency is in this fucking map. That's, I think, one thing that scares me, is because once this finite pool is pulled, we're done. Then if we go into the fact of next time Augusta reruns, we pull her. We pull for dupes if she's rerunning, or we pull for her weapon. So we need to have that set aside, because I didn't pull for the weapon because I didn't know what was going to happen with Iuno. So now that we have Iuno, it goes, well, shit, I could have pulled for her weapon. Well, now the case is, do I go ahead and get Iuno's weapon, get one of it, have it, and be done with it for now, wait for Iuno to rerun to dupe Iuno, because do we want to... And that's something to consider, is I heard somebody mention Iuno's dupe is really good for... Let's go ahead and get her... this one is really good to get. That increased 40% attack. So there's a dupe worth getting here. And then it progressively gets worse for a while till it gets better. Like, I mean, there's value in them. And it depends on what you're wanting to do from what I've looked at. But, like, for sure, that first dupe is definitely really good for her overall. So... But that would mean we would need to guarantee this. Let's go ahead and level her up. I should have everything needed to do this. Shit, I would need to go again. I need to do one more to take her to 70. I think that was the mentioned. I don't remember which one it was. I'd have to go look at which set it was for. But I'll just leave it for that for right now. And I know we need a better version of the 4 for crown. Because I think all the ones we looted were garbage. We need the weekly for... We'll level that up over time. So the question comes in, do we go for the weapon or not? So we're at... So it's 1,600... Or 1,600, yeah. And times 16 pulls minus 15,194. So we would need to cook up to guarantee pulling her a dupe now. We would need to cook up in 20 days, 19 hours. So we'll say divided by 21. We would need to cook up 600 or 500 more astrite every single day for the next 21 days to guarantee pull a duplicate of her. And I don't know enough about the game to justify that. Your PC just died on you? Like, you mean like died, or like just randomly Alt F4'd, or blue screen to death? Shit. When it turns back on, go get go download that app, and it'll tell you exactly why it blue screened a little bit better than the Microsoft code and why it crashed. So I used to use that a lot when I was having a lot of blue screening issues on my old computer, the one that died before COVID, or died at COVID. I was having, for a long stint of time during, I think from, let's say, 2014, say around 2014 to 2018, I was having a lot of blue screens because of my motherboard in it at the time, and it was telling me exactly what the errors were and why it failed. So sometimes it was like just a memory overload, or sometimes it was what it ended up telling me that became the recurring factor of why I knew my motherboard was failing was it was saying that there was a specific capacitor. It told me that it was said that this capacitor is failing or wasn't responding, and it was like a memory hub USB issue that was causing it to crash. So I mean, it gave me a little more detail for it. So mine says critical process died every time it happened. Okay. Not that often, but every now and then. That just might be the random crash. So it's and it's specifically some with some games. Okay. All right. If we go for the weapon, how bad am I going to regret this in the long term? To go ahead and secure one. Who do I need for... It's a good stack stit for future gauntlet weapons. Gauntlet character weapons. So... The next character, according to the guide, is potentially Shorekeeper as a potential another character, which she was just on banner. We thought about pulling her. I actually did put 110 pull in just to see if we would get her. So that's why I think we hit it on 7, not 6 here. Or not 8. You lost the 50-50 twice on her? Damn. I guess the thing is that I would have to look at is Iuno can be converted into a main DPS. So if I wanted to do tower, I could put Mortify, or whatever his name is, the dude that does the thing she does, as her alt or her secondary DPS, and I could create an Iuno team for my other tower. But it would require, I think, a lot more setup in characters. Let's see, what are people saying? So it's characters. Well, this is saying the best team is her with Augusta. That the best team is Augusta, Iuno, and Shorekeeper is the best variation of this. But in Tower, that would allow me to create 2 teams if I put her on her own. Arrow Rover on Augusta and Jackson on Uno. Or yeah, however you say her name. Actually, the sauce they're saying, that this guide's saying, is this chick. Is the main DPS unit. And then Arrow Rover would potentially be the support for the team. Yeah. So the question is, do we go for the weapon or do we go for her? Right now, the one that I have pulled up at this moment is Pridewin. Let me make sure that I'm on Twitch. There we go. It's this one. Is the one I'm currently looking at. I had a different one up here this morning. This is the one you use? Okay. I've been to these guys some with some of the Nikkei shit. They were a little off on some of that stuff when I was working on Nikkei a lot. But they were decent. I learned not to take everything at face value with them here. But they were in the ballpark for most everything. So right now I'm kind of treating it as they're probably in the ballpark. Not going to say it's completely wrong. But I would say, all right, if I can find a couple other people that are saying the same thing, I'll kind of go along with it. I've learned to take tier list at, it's pretty accurate on weathering waves. Okay. So I don't know. I've got enough to guarantee a weapon. I've got enough to guarantee to the 50-50. I don't have enough to guarantee the guarantee of a character, though. That would take us most of the event to pull out. Like I said, we'd have to earn, at the minimum, 500 Astrite a day between now and the end of the banner. So the Abyss Surges. Great question. Let's find out. I don't think so. Yeah, I still get I still get a free 5-star when we hit the wherever it is. There it is. Down here. So I don't technically need to pull for that because we can get it out of here in 2 levels, which is a couple days. At least at the current process, but we're slowing down. Actually, we do have story content, so that would help us out some. So it comes down to, do we go for the actual weapon? Like the real weapon? I'd say if you really want to juice out Iuno as a standalone DPS, get the weapon. But if you're using an outro skill bot for Augusta, just use standard. See, that's where I'm trying to figure out is do I want to just convert her? Because I don't have 2 teams, and I'm hard stuck on tower. Arrow Rover is not strong enough damage to do Abyss Tower, wherever it's at. Somewhere in this. Whatever. It is. I can just go from here. So I'm hard stuck on Team 2. Team 1, absolutely. Well, what 4 stars do I have? Good question. So I'm stuck on this one. So we've already used Augusta and the normal team I used for it. So likelihood of this and something else would end up having to go in there. If we were to do, I guess, support, we could bring out this. But we also have Arrow Rover doing that. I think she was the backup damage that I was using. Yang Yang is usable. So that's kind of what I was thinking is when I do most things, she would be the backup for the Augusta team, but when it came to this, I would divide them and I wouldn't run them in specifically this. It's kind of what I was thinking, because for me, on characters, I've had no idea on who I would go for my second team. You'd need 4 teams for the tower that resets weekly, so keep that in mind. Oh, so it's not 2. Fuck. Okay, so we got a while to go. Okay. Just the one that resets? Okay. So... you can squeeze 3 teams if you do 6 floors using 1 character without a team. But that depends on the element advantage and the resistance. Okay. So I had been looking at potentially on Cardathia's rerun pulling her for the secondary unit. But now that Iuno can take a full slot, that's why I'm kind of I'm kind of thinking about going Iuno. definitely pull Cassiacana. All right. And the thing is, we also don't. The only reason why I'm kind of nervous is we don't know what's going to show up between now and then either. You know, is somebody else going to take their spot? And then that makes the investment. That's why I hate pre-investing in things. I'd rather invest in the moment, and then when it comes back around, you do it. Especially in something like this that takes a crap ton. When it takes a crap ton of resources and time to generate this, not like we're Epic 7, we're in 1 month. I can easily generate a full unit. They really like adding new things. Alright. Rover just use Havoc. Okay. Let's go do this once. And that will hopefully get me the level 70, and then we can get on with some other stuff. Also, it would be great if this thing was, like, great right out of the gate. There we go. Yes. I'm on the United States of America server. We deal in freedom here. No idea. Attack, attack. Okay, it's not terrible. Alright, now we can make her level 70. Yeah, it's kind of a grind. It's the we don't want you to progress too fast mechanics. Alright, now we're going to be quite a while till we get to that. Alright. Yeah. In we go. I would imagine. I mean, to be fair, I don't really have I don't really have the ability to go too much faster than I'm going. Like, I'm kind of hard stuck with EXP. Yep. I mean, that's kind of where I was headed too with it. Alright, well, that's good. Like, I think we're level 22, 24 on the data bank. Oh, jeez. That's crazy. But hey, you'd have a gold echo when it was done. Oh shit, I didn't mean to take it to 4. Oh my god. Let's go ahead and do... Go ahead and do that. Okay, all those are brought up. So 2. Don't level up intro. Do it last. Okay. I'll keep it at 5 then. So that's 3, 5. I need 5 of these. Okay. That's priority. Okay. So 3, 6 of those would get me that. And then five would get me that. Ah, so we're going to have to be really kind of paying attention because we're going to use another one of the weekly attempts. Okay. That's fine. Because we're bringing shit up to par where we've been holding off for a while because I didn't know where we were going. But I think now we have a better idea. Bruv, is there a tower nearby? Heal up before we go in. All right. Still playing AFK season. It's going to be good. Really? What's supposed to be the big hit for this new season? Like, what's the new stuff gonna be for it? So this would be 3, this would be 6, 4, so that'd be 10 more. Do we really want to blow any more off this supply pack? Yeah, this will be it for the supply packs. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's what Hellcrust was telling me about. Okay. Interesting. They turn her from a mage to a support. Interesting. Hold on, am I thinking of who I'm thinking? Yeah. Okay, so they made her a support now? Interesting. Yeah, I'll probably mess with it more when the new season drops. We don't have any crits yet. No, I do have a hard rule. I will not play MiHoYo games. Like, that's pretty hard grained. After playing Genshin Impact, I refuse to play any MiHoYo game. Turns out all those arrow bears we've been farming, turns out. Well, I feel like we were lied to on we were lied to with Genshin. So for me, Genshin was sold as something, and it turned out to be a massive lie. And they pitched that thing as like going to be some MMO, and it very much was not a MMO. All right, well, we technically have, we're going to say, the right stuff, but we just don't have, I think, the EXP to really start fishing on those, especially while we're still working on you. Interesting. We're not going to level that. Garbage. I mean, it's not great, but I'm going to leave it for now. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it, and it's just, like I said, I will not download a game. If it's got MiHoYo's name attached to it, I won't play it. Like, that's just something that I've finally come to the realization of when it comes to when it comes to MiHoYo, I'm just like I'm not even gonna bother. All these that I had farmed up prior. All right, man. Take care. Thanks for stopping by, as always. I appreciate it. Okay, so we have that. So I'm going to take that off of lock. Well, I'll keep it on lock. Okay, that's not terrible. Like, if we equip that, yeah, that's a good roll. Upgrade. Bad roll. So we got one good roll, one bad roll. Energy regen is not bad. HP is not terrible, but it's also not really... There's a setting that, to make it tune instantly. I just don't think we got any more arrows for now. Because that is... Oh, there's a gear icon? Alright. Okay. Okay, that could be interesting to use. All right. Well, okay. So, see, I don't really want to tune until she's level 90 so that you can actually see stats better based off of level up rate. So she's at 100% energy regen. And we would only need... probably, what, few lines of that? The rest needs to go into the actual, like, real stats? We don't have a weapon for her. That was for a quest. I honestly don't know what I do. I've never pulled on it. So, I mean, it's literally on 0. So I've never pulled on weapon banner on the actual like character weapon banners. I've been fucking with this one a little bit, but I don't think this is gonna count. I think I'm like 7 pulls deep onto this thing, and I've pulled 2 weapons in 7 pulls. So as long as this doesn't interfere with it, then no, I've never pulled on a weapon banner before. So it means we know it's a hard 80. So then we're dealing with 10,000 astrite, roughly, or we're dealing with saving 10,000 astrite and pulling you. That's gonna be the... that's gonna be the sauce. I wouldn't pull any of the new characters coming. Now that I can tell you. I wouldn't pull any of the new ones that they've already shown. So the gun girl or the other guy, I wouldn't be pulling them. All right, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 astrite there to claim. Then you'd say get her weapon. 3. Four. Cool. We got it in 4 pulls. All right, we dip the fuck out. All right. So we have our weapon. That's fine. No, I appreciate it either way. Okay, so we have that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some of the daily sauce grinding that we just need to do, which is it's one of these damn areas. Hold on, I'll figure out where it is. I haven't even been over there. Holy. Let's see here. They're down here. The bears. All right. Every damn time. These bears are fucking annoying. Alright, nothing on that one. Go ahead and heal up. The tigers, though? Oh, I haven't done I don't think I've done the tigers. But I mean, thankfully they aren't too terrible. Like, it's just getting used to them. Oh shit. Alright, Glacio attack. Garbage. She's dodged. Alright, fuck it. We're just gonna kill the bear this way. Garbage. Damn. Not wanting to cough anything up today. Brush got. They always get one shot from these things. Alright, fuck you. Eat shit. The core's cool, but doesn't really help. They're using Crown of Valor and Oh, I'm looking for Crown of Valor sets out of it. Because this is one of the rare Crown of Valor ones. Alright, here we go. Garbage. You just do nightmare purifications daily. I do that, but there's not this is one of the few two set, or one of the few parts of the three cost ones. It's up here. Where is this little shit? Oh, he's over here today. Yeah, I'll show you in just a second why I'm... Bro, they do not want to cough it up today. Okay, so... So Crown of Valor, the only two out there that they have are for the 3 cost is the Heron and the Bear. So getting these aren't really the issue. Getting the 1 cost, it's getting these 2 costs are the issue for me. So I have to bear farm daily for it, which isn't terrible. I don't mind it, but it's a bit annoying. Okay, so... Yes. So for Crown, what we're running is the upper 3s. But it's more of if I get... Cause so... Where is it? So like, let's look at Augusta. So we've got the Void Thunder on the 1s. When I look at Void Thunder, I don't really have 3 costs really farmed up. I've got this guy a few times, which I could use to switch in at times. But I don't really have too many Void Thunders in 3. So, where Crown of Valor, we go over here, I've got bazillions of 3s and 1s. Because I'm also doing the Nightmare Purification for it. So, I figured do it the hard way, and it's not like it's terrible, it gives me something to do. It's just they're a pain in the ass to kill. So I've got the 3 set here, the 3 set here, and the 2 set here. This is the one that's going to be kind of annoying to figure out where that's at. So now with her weapon, she's at 37% crit. Okay. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and see what this is all about. And get on with some of the grinding. think we bought all of our recipes. Yeah, we did. Bro thinks he's Mr. Fantastic. Oh, you actually have to do these. Okay. It's not like you can just sit there and chop through that. Okay. Okay. So it's two different boxes. Alright, we need to do that rover upgrade, by the way. Okay. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. This will want to upgrade eventually in the near-ish future. We'll need to figure out what we're going to do for her weapon. Rover's weapon will need to eventually be upgraded. All right. Let's go back to, why is this still pinging? Where's the tag? There it is. Okay, it's just more of those. Oh yeah, this should be open. We need to do those quests at some point. We'll save the MSQ for another day. We need to start knocking out some of those character things. We may end up actually doing this Zani quest today as well. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff. Okay. So that's an event. Okay. So, I mean, we got a ways to go on this thing to do. To get all the asteroid out of this. Yeah, I'm definitely not in the mood to play that. Alright, so we'll have to be ignoring that quest. Go ahead and activate this one. You know, I will definitely say funny, unique, interesting definitely goes out there. Oh god, it's a freaking card game. Okay, so we basically have a tower defender game. We have Hearthstone. Or Yu-Gi-Oh! More like it. Nope, it's straight up Yu-Gi-Oh! Fuck. Oh, it meant literally those. I see. Things I didn't know I'd be playing today. 1. Yu-Gi-Oh. Something like that. Yeah, this is definitely like playing like Hearthstone with extra steps, but Yu-Gi-Oh. And kind of Pokemon-ish. No, 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 definitely more Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, get that bear. Fuck him up. Okay. So, I mean, you gotta do some grinding on it. You gotta play a pretty decent bit of Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay. Not terribly upset by that. Okay. So that again is another thing that I don't really want to dive into today. I don't want to like get too deep into that. I'm kind of trying to more like clear shit out and not like grind shit out. Yeet. Don't go through random doors, people. Okay. Holy shit, there's multiple endings to this shit. Oh god. I mean, the asteroid in this is great. But again, not quite. I'm just trying to knock quests out today. This is full-on, full-fledged game inside this. Which is cool, just, again, not what I'm trying to do today. Alright. Like, good astrite just sitting around in this. I mean, like, cool. Materials will be great. What does it change daily on who is in the thing? Okay. That's not terrible. Alright, let's go ahead and knock out this Zani quest today. And this way she's freed up for whatever the hell that's about. So we get 100 asteroid out of this today. It's not terrible. Whoops. So what is she, a succubus? She's got the demon tail. She's got goat horns. Hmm. Hmm. Not that I'd think that the bonuses do anything, but just in case. No. My name is Jeff. Oh. Like, that is a pointed tail. She's got to be a succubus. Has to. I mean, I'm hanging in there with it. It's not, don't know how long I'll stay with it, but I mean, I'm playing it, so that's something. All I'm gonna say is plap. Alright, enough said. It's definitely filling a time-killing void. Is it something that I'm probably gonna play every single day? Probably not. But we'll see. The issue that I struggle with right now the most is that was the first ult. Like, I think that was the first time we had the alt charged up. Alright, we'll try to get the alt up here. So it's a great shield to like a broadsword. Okay. Alright, let's see what it does. Either she's overtuned for that, or that alt is actually disgustingly fucked up. But she's really strong still. Okay. Because I was going to say, that just fucked shit up. Although she needs Phoebe for optimal team. Okay. Is her it fucking tore her shirt? What the fuck? And it's changed back. Immersive as fuck, man. I think Phoebe's the one with the pimp stick, right? Science. Yeah, okay. Because I think I was messing with her last night, and we were joking around about how she just walks up and smacked him with a pimp stick, and I'm like, that's actually kind of fucking funny. Just walks up and gives the Thor thumbs up. Here you are about to snap an Infinity Gauntlet. He's like... This looks like a stage right out of, like, Borderlands. She's over here playing with the fucking cat. I was playing with the pussy. Just say it. And another window. Should fall down that hole. It should be fun. This almost looks like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle area from the Borderlands Easter egg. They were in something kind of like this. Sure there's nothing in here? Okay. Okay. Oh, I think I know how this is going to end up working. Push it down, drains water. I want the fucking chest. Alright, hold on. One more. It's dry. Weird how finicky that is. She's like, let me beat some ass. Fisticuffs? Oh, shit. Says the one with a weapon. The hell? Break her face. Somebody getting tired with being the hero? All right. So that now takes care of that story. All right, we need to do this before I forget about it. The question is going to be, what are we going to end up doing? Let's see who needs it more. Okay, so we need the golds from that, which are going to be like next to impossible to get. We could use the seeds if we get them. Or the leaves. We have 15 left of those. Okay. Getting these aren't the issue. Because we got 32 of these chests. We will need 8 of them to get her weapon leveled up when we do hit phase 6. But I mean, that's going to be... What, is that 10 levels that you got to go? Every 10 levels in your union rate? Hello there.
Hello, hello.
Honestly, I think we go for these. Supply packs. I mean, we have 45.
Did you pity?
50-50 pity, and then the weapon I got halfway through. So I got it on the 4th pull. So we spent in total in Astrite we spent 14,000 Astrite to get one and the weapon. So now
Good. A little more than half.
Yeah, just around half was spent. So now it's saving for a while to figure out the next step. Because have you seen anything yet about Iuno yet?
Oh, she is what she's expected.
She's overpowered, and she's also a main DPS if you set her up right. So yeah, I've kind of got the value of 2 teams out of 1. However, the issue is this chick I'd have to pull for to make a secondary team. But this would also work if I wanted to go Cardathea. This would be her secondary unit as of now again, but we don't know who gets released.
Sincerely, I won't do that.
I feel like I would rather pull Cardathea first before I would come back to pulling this character, in my opinion, because here's my logic. Is I wouldn't want to do this now in case they release something better between now and the time I would get that if I was going to do that. So I wouldn't probably do this. But what I would be trying to do is at some point getting the first dupe of her, but I'm not going to be pulling anytime soon on that. Because she gets a 40% attack at her first break. So, it's basically saving for a while now. Is the way I look at it.
Question: why the hell you need 2 teams again?
Actually, I was told I need 4. I will need 4 to beat the tower. So, where is it? Under events, the red thing. Alright, so you need 2 teams for this to clear the base version of it. And if you have 3 really good teams, tower updated today and you need 4 teams now. Okay, so you need 4 teams in total. So to beat this, Jaster's saying you need now 4 teams for this. But I need a second team to beat this side. And I don't have... Not that one. Oh, it's a different one? Okay. Hazard zone. Okay, so it's this one. You need 4 teams for this one. But for me, I am stuck. I mean, we could try it. And see how she's doing. After we finish building her, to try to see if she can clear these. If she can clear these 3 remainings, then I can move on to the next phase. But the current issue is my rover was not good enough to beat these 3 stages currently. So I can't progress anymore on tower. Which is why I was kind of considering, with the rest of today's building stuff, finishing her stats off. To get... I could use my last weekly clear, go get the 2 for this, and then push the Resonance and Liberation up to up to 6, and then I'll have to wait until the next week to push them up. And then I'm stuck at crit rate until I hit the next Resonator rank, which will be Union rate 50. But this would give me 8.4 more attack to her, which should give me, with her weapon, enough to get through. We could level these up to like 10 in Preyage. I could also run this maybe once or twice more today, just to see if we get a crit rate version. So I could put some levels into it. to see if I can get her to clear that tower. So you know what? Let me go ahead and run this for the week. And that'll take care of all 3 attempts. But yeah, like I said, I was told about 4 teams now, so it'll have to be like 2 really low budget teams and 2 higher quality teams for me, because I can't afford to pull 4 sets of units. That's fucking cancer on a stick. Miss Rage, thank you for following.
I'll be right back. I need to hydrate.
Okay. Ow. Cool. All right. So that'll take care of the weekly. Yep. All right. So now I'm just gonna probably blow some chests real quick and see. Resonators. I need 4 and 6. Okay. So that takes care of that. That gives her an extra 8% there. And then we go to guidebook. We'll do these today to try to push up, see if we get more of these. We gotta start saving those yellows to build the weapon when we get there. Okay, so there's 2. I think we can probably convert up at this point what we have, so we'll probably look at doing synthesis after this.
I'm back.
Welcome back. So, not really 100% sure how things will go now for the rest of the game. Another 2. I know the next time Augusta reruns, we will get her weapon. We'll be budgeting for that. So, I mean, that'll be 3 to 6 months before that comes back. Nice, we got 6 in total. That was actually a really good run. But the team issue is going to be kind of bollocks on tower, from what it looks like. Alright, so now she's pretty much as leveled up as she will get until next week, when we will be able to level up these again. We'll probably do a full week, so we would get 2, 4, 6, which would allow me to take it up, I think, what, 2 levels? And then we'll have to do another week where we move Augusta up. Or we may actually just go into... I don't know. We may just walk him up every other week. Because if they're going to kind of become mini DPSs or whatnot... So, something we can try is seeing if it will work now. If we can get through, but we will probably have to level up some other characters. So that'll take some time. Okay, so we can carry her. We'll carry Rover. And then... I think we carry you just to have as a backup support. Well, no, that's kind of what Rover's doing. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we could level her up, but we wouldn't have the materials to do it. Screw it. We'll just try this and see what happens. God, these bears are so fucking annoying. Okay. So we were able to beat that stage now. Maybe this is the sauce for me. Oh yeah. This was the sauce. Alright, we got 50 seconds, which we're not going to beat this thing in 50 seconds. We'll beat it, but we're not going to get it in the time frame. We need somebody with bigger bursts. Yeah, we just couldn't beat it in the 180 seconds, so we don't get to have the full reward yet on it. But this was allowing it to beat it, so we'll take that. Level 100. There is no fucking way I'm beating level 100 right now. Yeah, like this goes all the way up to level 90. These are all level 100s. Up to level 90. Yeah, not 30 levels below. I can't beat that. Unless somebody knows something seriously that I don't. There's zero way right now I can do at 70 beat 100. Ugh. All right. So we've almost got this beat. We can get this pretty soon. The Easter egg. I know they talk to each other, but I haven't. Where she'll hang out above her some and talk, but I haven't seen. I didn't. If there's anything else, no, I haven't seen. So like when you, I think it's this. No, she didn't do it. Fully look. Okay. Let me go farm her ult up. Let's go. Trying to think if there's something I can just go beat on. Down here. I'll just farm up their energies here and then we'll go do it. Or if I get it, I can do it here. Alright, here's her alt. Here's her alt. Probably a bad place to do it. Oh, it just disappeared. Motherfucker. Alright, let's collect this shit and then we'll go. Well, I'll get both alts and we'll try it. Okay. surely to shit, we won't be able to miss it from up here. Okay, so let's do... So that's what the sky looks like now. Oh, the sun and the moon thing? Right there? Is that the Easter egg where you put both the sun and the moon up in the stars? Yep. That's pretty neat. Ah, okay. Alright, we can go somewhere else and farm it. We'll get out a little more in the open. I see what you're saying. Trying to think, where can we go and be like visible? I think there's some shit up here we can do. It's just a visual effect. No, I mean, it's cool. We'll try to see it, figure it out. Why is shit having to die? Everything's a damn glass cannon over here. I'm about to go bully this guy just to freaking get my shit. Have I beat this one? Yes, I have. Okay, here's some shit over here. Okay, we have that, we have that. Almost there, we almost got it. Okay. So there's that. Yeah, there's a big-ass moon. Shoot this. Well, I see hers. Ow. That was rude. They should be overlapping. Yeah, that's been the issue, is me getting it to where they overlap. Okay, we got that. Motherfucker! Okay, wait, actually, no, we got it. Hold on. She's got the big one up. Oh, shit. There you go. Two fucking enormous suns in the sky. Sun and moon. We did it! That is actually pretty neat. I'm not even gonna lie. That's pretty sick. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so you basically you do have to have them both fully maxed out, and that's how you get it. All right. It's definitely a cool visual design to have between the two characters. Like, that was a pretty slick thought on their end to design it to do that. Like, that's for sure. Okay. So it's been a day. That's for sure. Um, what is that echo actually? What's the set that fucker's from? Energy regen. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, we had a pretty productive day, and honestly, the efforts we put into trying to get her, or prep for just anybody really, paid off. That we didn't have to pity, or well, hard pity the Iuno. But now the grind, I think, really is. Only need to level the pieces. Yeah. Is to start working on these and locating, getting all this stuff done, working on this, and debating chasing that. 40% is a stout number. That could really help out. So it's S2. Oh, fuck. That's so expensive, though. Like, that is so freaking expensive. That's a future thing for me to worry about. It has S6 jingly and S4 loop. That's... God. I mean, okay, here's the thing. If you get lucky, it's not terrible. Because you only need to pull it... What? Like, I mean, okay, here's something to actually ask. Can you pull duplicates in one pull? So if you do a 10 pull, can you technically fire off 2 5-stars in a multi? Like, is that physically possible in this game? Or is it where it's, okay, so it is technically possible. I get it, it'll be rare and shit like that, but it's like, it's not where, because some games are coded where it will only bring in 1 5-star on a pull. You got 2 Augusta weapons? Jesus. That's nasty. But I think for me, it's going to be... saving for Augusta, saving for Shorekeeper, probably. Figuring out, you know, where to go next, but I mean, the good news is I don't have to spend anything for the next 30 days. Well, actually, no. For the next 60 days, I don't, as long as the rerun banners aren't anything I need. Is 2 Verena's treating you well enough? Nice. Okay. We'll see where the next 30, 60 days takes me. I mean, now it's now I feel like the next part of the game is echoes for me. And getting echoes set up, getting them dialed in, but it's also just progressing the game and getting this shit up to where we can farm, you know, get up to level 90 and stuff like that. So I mean, that's going to be a while. Yeah, that's going to be a while. So anyway, that's it for me today. We've done enough. It's time for me to get going. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Thanks for coming and hanging out, and I'll see y'all later.